They drew a line through her surname like a cut. The registrar slid a badge across the counter. "We shortened it for the system," she said. Alma did not take it. Heat rose at her neck. She kept her voice level. "Show me the rule. Are you here for the first time?" Support echoes of Black struggles. Subscribe. Share this. Like it. Tell us your city or state in the comments. Her grandmother stood behind her in a wrapper and head tie. "Back straight. Eyes steady. We brought our name across an ocean," Grandma said. "You do not trim it to fit a box." A sticky note with a link arrived. Office procedures online. They left with a temporary pass and that small paper. On the bus, Alma opened a notebook. She wrote 3 words. Keep our name. Then a list. Policy. Records. Family documents. Sponsor. Timeline. At the kitchen table, she read the site. She found a spec sheet in a quiet corner. An old database field held 20 characters. Her surname held 22 with the hyphen. Someone chose to cut. She copied the line into her notebook with the page number. Grandma poured tea and watched her write. Her mother reached home after a split shift. She scanned the notes. "Face-to-face tomorrow," she said. No raised voices. No weak backs. "We asked for policy in writing. We asked for a fix in writing. We keep receipts." Morning brought a supervisor. Then a data manager. Same line. Legacy database. Character limit. "Who sets the rule?" Alma asked. "The vendor," the data manager said. "Who pays the vendor?" Grandma asked. "The district." "Then the district sets the rule," Grandma said. "Tell the vendor to lift the roof." "We need a ticket," the woman said. "Write it." Alma slid a form across the desk. Legal surname. Spelling guide. Birth record. Passport. Naturalization certificate. Copies neat. Edges aligned. A printer hummed. A receipt slid out. Alma pressed it flat in her notebook. Status in 3 business days, her mother said. An email arrived on day 3. The vendor offered a display tweak. The badge would show the full name. The record would stay cut. "Display is not enough," Alma wrote back. "Match the truth in the record." Silence. Then a call from an assistant principal. "Do not escalate," he said. "Let the process run." "It runs over my name," Alma said. "Bring the process into daylight." She filed a public records request. Narrow scope. Emails about name length and hyphens. The contract clause that covered field changes. Past incidents. She paid the small fee. She saved the receipt. 5 business days. She lived those days with a partial badge and a full spine. Some friends shrugged. Some went quiet in a way that told her they had swallowed cuts of their own. She wrote each story in 3 words in the margins to hold them. She called her grandfather in Accra. The line crackled. "Your great-grandfather carved that name into wood," he said. "Teach them to build a bigger sign." The response landed. She scrolled and found the line. "We advise truncation of hyphenated surnames to avoid matching issues." She read it twice. She found the path too. A clause said the vendor would consider field expansion during maintenance windows if the district sponsored a change and sent documentation. She brought the clause to Grandma. "We need a sponsor," she said. "You need a meeting," Grandma said. They requested a board agenda slot, not public comment. A slot. They attached the clause, the emails, and a sponsor form with the principal's name blank. They copied counsel, the superintendent, and the vendor manager. 10 minutes on the agenda. They stood at the lectern. Alma set the cut badge on the edge like evidence. She read 3 sentences from the contract. She held up family documents. She lifted a small phonetic guide her aunt wrote when Alma was 6. "Our name is our own," she said. "It is not a column to shorten. You can request expansion. Sponsor it now. Expand the field. Print our name in full in the record and on the badge." Her mother named dates and forms. "Calm. Clean." Grandma finished. "My name is easy for those who choose to learn," she said. "Choose." The vendor rep talked about constraints like gravity, time, money, best practice. The words slid like oil. Alma raised her hand. "Who sets the purpose?" she asked. "You or the people whose names you hold?" Silence did more work than any slide. The board voted to sponsor the change. 3 yes, 1 no, 1 abstain. The superintendent signed a letter that night. The data team gathered documentation from families with long names. The room breathed. Victory did not arrive in the morning. It walked slow. The next maintenance window sat 3 months out. Alma wore the temporary pass and refused to shrink. She taught teachers her phonetic guide. She corrected tough sounds without a flinch. Students tried. Some hit it true. She thanked them all. 2 other families called. One had a compound surname longer than any field. One had to click screens, did not show. She shared her template and her map. She told them to brace for a long walk. She did not promise magic. She promised steps. Dawn on maintenance day brought a note. Field expansion executed in test. New limit 40 characters. Migration clean. Production rollout this weekend. Alma pressed the screen to her chest and cried without noise. Grandma lifted her face to light. Her mother gripped the table and let her breath return. On Monday, the registrar handed over a badge with the full surname. Crisp letters. Clean line. The woman met Alma's eyes and said the name with care. Close enough to count. Alma smiled and let the smile stay. The district issued a release. It praised global identities. It avoided the word cut. The vendor posted a case study with stock photos. Alma focused on the rule. She joined a records working group with one condition. Families would chair. Students would set terms. Office staff who handle forms would hold seats and speak without fear. They wrote a short policy. No system will alter names for length. Hyphens and marks will hold. Any system that cannot carry a family's name will be replaced. The board passed it in one vote. The registrar taped it to the office window. Large type, plain words. At a small rally outside City Hall, a reporter asked if she felt angry about the delay. Alma said yes. Anger has a body. It raises your shoulders. It locks your jaw. It shakes your hands if you let it. She said she used hers to hold the pen steady. A week later, a first grader with a long strip of paper held his letters up to her chin. He grinned with all his teeth. She knelt and read each sound in full. His eyes widened. Big name, he said. Strong name, she said. On the porch that night, the sky over the block turned the color of old pennies. Cicadas sang. Grandma spoke soft. You tied our line to the right post, she said. Now it will not slip. Alma thought about the registrar's first words. We shortened it for the system. She thought about contracts that wait for readers. About windows that need pressure. About how sorrow slips in when a tongue refuses to try. She felt a clean ache in her shoulders. It felt like work, not strain. The principal asked her to welcome new students at the first assembly. She held up her badge. They told me my name would not fit, she said. I told them to make more room. If they tell you the same, come find me. We will make room together. The gym hummed like a promise. On her way out, the registrar stopped her. We fixed 6 more this week, the woman said. Parents cried at the counter. I cried too. Keep going, Alma said. Call me if you meet a wall. She walked past the tape policy. She touched the glass once. Not a caress. A check. She moved on, but she did not stop watching. That was the win. Not a post. Not a photo. A habit. Ask for the rule in writing. Press the paper flat. Share the map. If this moved you, help echoes of Black struggles grow. Subscribe. Share with one person who needs proof. Like it. Tell us your city or state. We show up. We keep receipts. We build and we hold. Thinking.